Hey everyone, it's been a while since I did a video. Needed to replace an iPhone in the family, so I ordered a phone off of eBay. And just wanted to go over on how to possibly pick up some phones off the internet that might be able to be fixed and save you some cash. So the one I got was an iPhone 7 128 gig phone. Jeez, hold on. Alright, so this listing let's go through this listing. So it was for iPhone 7 128 gig jet black. It's picked up for 79 bucks plus some shipping. So when I'm looking at these from a repair perspective, I go through and I read this. So I needed it for Sprint. Condition is for parts or not working. Turned off during a charge. Did not turn on. Only about 1 year use. Light scratches. Can confirm no water damage. Screen was working. Battery was working. Does not turn on. Apple Store will not fix. Shipped free with USPS priority mail. Clean IMEI and no linked iCloud account. So reading through all that, one thing that I keyed in was turned off during a charge. So if it turned off during a charge, that indicates to me it could just be possibly a bad battery. But you never know what you can believe, what you can't believe on the internet. So we're going to go ahead and open this thing up. And we'll take a look. Inside here, came with some tools. Came with this stuff, which is fine. We're just going to use this to take out the bottom two screws. And the phone's in fairly decent shape. It's got some scuffs. Looks like might be a small crack right there. It's got some scratches up here, but the camera lens is in good shape, so that's good. I'll have a case on it, so it'll hide most all this stuff. Alright, so on the 7s, they have this ribbon cable over here. So when I use razor blades to open all my devices. So I want to stay away from this side of the phone. So we're going to start down here. And I just want to slowly work your way around the edges, not going too deep into the phone. I don't want to cut anything. And to tell if this has been opened or not, you should get some stuff like that there, where the adhesive's basically pulling apart from the phone. And that kind of tells me that this has not been opened or tampered with internally. There's going to be a clip here, so you're going to want to insert here and push back to get it out from underneath that lip. We're going to go here in the middle, lift this out, get this started. Again, we don't want to go anything past the metal frame of the screen, because otherwise you're going to get into some trouble there with those ribbon cables. And then we're just going to slide this back and lay it open like a book to the right. So here you got those ribbon cables. We want to make sure we don't cut those. Alright, so our battery's here and our connector's going to be in there. This battery's fresh, it's still got the factory tab here. We're going to use a tri-wing screwdriver, really tiny, for these 4 screws. And we're going to lay those down in a pattern that mimics the pattern where they go, so we get them in the right spot because they are different lengths. This one here is longer. I believe these 3 here are the same length, but you still want to put those back in the same hole. Alright, so we're going to use our plastic tool. Just lightly lift this out of the way. And when you're dealing with the bare motherboard, you want to make sure you use a plastic tool so you're not arcing anything metal. But you also want to be super careful. You don't want to dig and pry, or you just want to kind of lightly pick around the area until there's not a lot of pressure keeping that on there. So there, it popped up. And then we're going to fold this back out of the way. We don't want that to make contact and short anything out, send power back to the board or whatever. Let's see here. So we got our new battery. And this is not an OEM battery. It's missing the, doesn't look anything like the OEM, but it should be fine. I'll peel this out of the way. And just before we get too far into this, we're going to test to make sure my theory is right, where I think it's just a battery causing this phone to not turn on. So we got that plugged in. We're going to lay this back over, and we'll hit the power button, and there we go. Let's see if it boots up. One of the biggest things, you just want to make sure this home button is intact and not damaged. And there we go. So there is a passcode on here. Could very well be an iCloud lock, even though the posting said there was no iCloud lock. There could be an iCloud lock, so we'll have to contact the owner and see if we can maybe get that, or factory reset, or have them remove it from their iCloud. Okay, so then again, we're going to disconnect this. Set that off to the side. And to relieve the strain on these, I'm going to go ahead and just temporarily disconnect the screen, because I don't want this cable up here. Lay that right there. Gotta be careful because that will tear. So then we're going to work on trying to get this battery adhesive out. Now, in theory, you should be able to pull these tabs. And it should come out in one piece. However, most of the time that's not the case. So I'm going to pull straight back. That's already tearing. And it broke. Alright, so we have no tabs. Alright, so now we're going to lift the battery up. Try to, and it's going to not want to come up. Very easily. gonna strain our tools. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. What you don't want to do is bend this too much, because they will start on fire. Put our metal tool in here to get a little bit more leverage on this. And we'll try to stick. Let's see here. Yeah, different set of tweezers. Try to grab that. We can get this to pull out like that. That'll make it a lot easier. Now we got one half of the battery undone here. Want to be careful under here. There's some cables for your mute volume. You don't want to tear those. Sounds like the kids are late. And we're going to do the same thing here, trying to get a hold of that again. And if we can get it all the way out. Ooh. There we go. Got it. See how it just popped loose then? Boom. Done. Alright. We got new adhesive. We're going to take this plastic off. And we're basically just going to take these little tabs down here off like so. We're going to line up our battery. Like so. Okay, so those are on the ends here just as we took it out. And then we're going to remove this carefully. We're going to lay this over like so. Put those on there. And then we're going to peel this off. And then carefully place the battery back in. Plug it in so we have that lined up. And then we want to give it just a gentle, firm pressure. Get it to seat back in there. And there we go, we got that installed. Now we're going to carefully move this back over. And very gently. Actually, we want to disconnect this again, just for a second. Disconnect that, and then if you, for good measure, hold the power button down and drain this board of any power, residual power. Before we try to connect this screen connector back. Fix that. Put our power back on. Okay, I'm going to put our plate back in place. Go long screw first over here. We're not going to tighten all the way down. And then we'll go short screw up here. And we'll go with this one. Down here. And the last one right here. Now we'll go around and tighten them all down. They don't need to be wrenched down, just snug. And when we put this back together, we're going to slide this in up here. We're going to press this side. I like to put it on the table and then just gently slide my fingers like so. Alright, we ran out of room on the SD card. Anyway, finishing up, we're just going to put these two screws back in the bottom here. Tighten those down until they're just snug. Again, you don't have to wrench down on them or nothing. Then we'll hit our power button again. Confirm we boot, and then we'll just have to wipe this in iTunes and try to set it up. There you have it. Put a link in the description for the batteries with these adhesive strips. Those work great to put them back in there. But there you have it. Thanks for watching.